Good afternoon, folks. This is Marc with Marcs Mobility again. We're having a beautiful chair here. We have a Quantum Edge 3 Stretto. This is the small version of the Quantum Edge chair. This chair is only 24 inches wide. This chair has 1 mile. It is fully loaded. It has a seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the electric feet. Good afternoon, folks. This is Marc with Marcs Mobility again. We have a beautiful chair here. We have a Quantum Edge 3 Stretto. This is the smaller version of the Quantum chair for people who need a smaller width. This is only 22 inches wide instead of 24, 25 inches wide. But it has everything else. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and several other goodies. So let's start with all the functions. All the functions can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box right here. I'm going to use that box, it's quicker for me. So the third button in, if I push it down, is going to be your seat lift. Okay? And if you watch the seat, it goes from, when it's down, it's at 22 inches. And when you add your 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches by the time you're all the way up. And when the seat's all the way up, you will most likely be eye level with the person driving or the person walking. There's your eye level right there. And the nice thing about this is, look at this, it still dries with the seat elevator. So if you have it in your house, it will still drive. Now, if you're going to use this in your kitchen, assuming this is your counter and your sink is right here or right here, your sink is here, you would come in this way to your kitchen, raise the arm up. You work away from your joystick, so you can do your dishes looking down, because if you come forward, you're going to be working like this. Much easier if you come sideways, work on your dishes, grab stuff off the second cabinet, the first cabinet. Just a little trick right there. So this is the seat lift. Let me bring the seat lift back down. Now some of you have trouble getting out of your chair. Let me show you a little tip here. Let's just say you leave the seat up a little bit and you put the feet up and you're in your chair and you want to get out. Look how easier that is. So instead of going all the way down and laboring to get out, it's a lot easier if you leave the seat up a little bit and then you get out, okay? So these buttons here, if you hit them once, it goes down. If you hit the same button again, it goes back up. So it's a reverse. So every time you touch it, it goes the opposite direction. So don't let your finger off the button. All right, folks, we're going to do the tilt now. So the tilt button would be the first button, and you hold it down for a couple seconds and it starts going back. So the tilt, you'll see the bottom go back. Of course, the legs and the back, they're all connected, so they're all going back together. So if you can see, this is great for relieving pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back. You just want to have circulation in your legs. And we're going to see how far it goes. That's pretty far back, folks. Now we're going to do the feet. So you can see if you need circulation, look at this, folks. You can't get your legs any higher than what I'm going to show you right now. That's a little crazy right there. Definitely will be able to get your legs up. See that? Now remember, folks, these chairs are fully adjustable. So if you're 5 feet tall or 6'3", if you're 250 pounds, now you may not want to get this chair if you're over 250 pounds, because we'd have to make the seat wider. Then it's going to make the arms wider. Then you're going to lose your 22 inches, which is from here to here is 22 inches. But look at that, folks. But if you bring the tilt down halfway, it's so quiet. The engineering in these chairs, so this is put together in Pennsylvania, by the way. Look at this, folks. So even at that position, you'd still be able to, hit it again. Now we're going down. If you see a red X on your screen, a red X in the corner, that means you're too tilted, too reclined to drive. So you have to bring the tilt, the recline forward, and then when the red X goes to green, then you can drive again, okay? Well, you'd have to put it back in drive. Anyway, so like if I put it in drive, just to show you, now it'll drive, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is the recline. So let me go back to here. And now the recline is just the back going back, okay? So you can see the back going back. And we'll see how far it's going to go. And remember, this chair only has 1 mile, folks. I don't even know if it was ever used. So this is all the way back, okay? So let's bring the back up. And let's bring the legs back down. I'm doing two things at once here. 2 fingers on 2 buttons. We're going to bring the legs all the way in to show you how nice of a zero turn this chair has. Zero turn means it turns on itself. So the feet are all the way in, and the seat is back to driving position, and we're going to speed it up a little bit. So folks, if you're in the house, this is what it looks like when you're going to turn a circle. Look at the small radius this chair takes to do a complete 360. Zero turn right here, folks. Look at the front and back wheel. They re-swivel the opposite way when you switch direction. Isn't that amazing? So that's your zero turn. You also have a swing away joystick on here, so if you want to get closer to a dining table, if these cables were not in the wrong side, we'd be able to bring this all the way to here. So we'll have to move these cables a little bit. But if you're left-handed, the drain cup can be put on this side, the joystick can be on the left side, okay? So you do have a drain cup. The seat on this chair, I'm pretty sure it was 19 by 19 or 20 by 19 deep, but it really doesn't matter. This, by the way, it is a memory foam, really nice. Because when you order this chair, we're probably going to change the dimension depending on your height and your body weight and all that. We're going to fit it to you before it's shipped to your house. One more thing about this chair, it has the super large headrest, fully adjustable headrest, okay? You can see how big it is. So that's really nice. You can keep your head right in the middle of that. It's adjustable. All the adjustments are here, and you can adjust the height also, okay? You also have with this chair a safety belt, which is back in here. Okay, and let's look at the base since we have not done that yet. So this is a mid-wheel drive, so that means your drive wheel is going to be in the middle of your front. Maybe not exactly in the middle, but it's considered a mid-wheel drive. All 4 corners have a suspension. See this shock right here? There's one on each corner of the chair. This is why this chair is going to give you that suspension and that zero turn, okay? There's a motor right here for each wheel. This motor, folks, goes directly to the hub. There's no more chain, no more belts, no more nothing, okay? If I want to push this chair weighs about 420 pounds. If I want to push it, it's not going to go in because it's in gear. Turn the power off if you had to push it. Power is off. These are electric motors. Go to the yellow handle, push it down, and now you can see you have to do both motors on both sides and you'll be able to push it straight, okay? When you're done, push the motor back in gear. You have 4 anchor points. This is where you secure your chair. This is built to the frame if you want to tie it down for transportation, okay? So folks, when you charge the batteries in this chair, let's turn the chair back on. You'll be provided with a charger, something similar to this one. This may not be the one, but similar. We use this one for example. So you just plug in the wall, of course, and this goes right here. And as soon as the light goes to full, the charger will stop charging when the batteries are full. These are smart technology chargers, okay? So let's do a recap on this power chair here. If you're in the market and you want something a little bit smaller for your house because you're going to use it in a minivan, you're going to use it in a tight area in your house, you're going to want a chair that's going to be a little smaller than the Quantum full size. This is a Quantum on the smaller side. It's only 22 inches wide. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, the swing away joystick, the memory foam seat. It also has, which I forgot to mention to you, if you look over here, you see this little button? If I tap that, you have actual headlights and tail lights with this little button right here. So as I said, it has pretty much everything, solid tires, independent suspension. This chair only has 1 mile, so it's literally brand new and it's ready to go. Wow, this chair is pretty fast. We have a lot of little acorns on the ground here that snap, crackle, pop. That's from what you hear. 6.2 miles an hour. So smooth. It's hard to explain, but if you've had a chair like this, you'll know. But when you get it, you'll be able to understand. You see how it stops? It has built-in brakes in the motors already. You can reduce the speed through here or just use the joystick knob as a gas pedal. If I push it forward just a little bit, you see how it moves slowly? So you can use it as a gas pedal. These are so smooth and they should have no problem in the grass. No problem at all. So this one here is fully loaded. It has 1 mile. I'm going to raise the seat up so you can see the seat going up here in a second. So here we go, the seat is elevated. So when you have the seat elevated like this, it'll still drive at a slower speed. So the top speed is 3.6 miles an hour is the top speed of the chair. 3.6 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So remember, it has seat lift, tilt, recline, electric legs, solid tires, anchor point, headlights, tail light. This one is only 22 inches wide, so it's a very maneuverable going to a minivan or a tight kitchen in your house. These are the top of the line. These chairs are put together in Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.